Hello, I'm Tyson.
Hi, I'm Sabine.
So we wanted to tell you about something cool we did the other day.
We went to the Makers Lab at the Hogeschool van Amsterdam.
The goal was to get our bodies 3D scanned and then printed into plastic. So here's how it worked. Basically, we stood in a box with a bunch of cameras that took our photo from different angles.
Welcome to SciStream 3D.
A computer then composed all those photos and made a 3D model with all our measurements and everything to scale. The only thing is that it chopped off my beard a little bit. It was really exciting to have access to this new technology and have the help of an expert who knows how to work it all.
We want to explain how cool this sort of space is, what makes it special. And at last we want to show how these special qualities can be brought together in a variety of ways without much money. So, first, what is the Makers Lab? Let's ask coordinator Kees Bosman.
And the Makers Lab is a facility of the university that provides the possibilities for the students to make prototypes for their assessment.
The Makers Lab is part of the Fab Lab movement, which emphasizes access to technology and the ability to make anything. Well, almost.
We think the qualities that stand out about this type of environment are openness, innovation, demystification, and guidance.
When we came in, a class from the Fashion Institute was learning about the lab for the first time. Part of their assignment was to make prints and stamps to go on clothing, but more importantly, they were here to explore everything the Makers Lab has to offer.
Laser cutters, 3D printers, a press to mold plastics, and precise printers for paper cutting, along with traditional tools such as saws and soldering irons. But what matters is that its space is open for students. Once they get a handle on the tools, they are free to use it 5 days a week from 9 to 5.
An advanced student working on her graduation project, Mona Antonori, told us about the benefits of an open space.
I think you have a chance to talk to other, and talk about what other designers are doing or other students, and then in a way it's an exchange of creativity. You can get some ideas maybe by seeing somebody else doing something you didn't think about.
In an open space, there is an opportunity for collaboration. You don't always have to collaborate. There's no need to force that on people, but it can still generate new ideas.
So you see sometimes crossovers with design students working together with ICT students, and sometimes they work together on one project, so they got input from different skills.
Which leads to the quality of innovation. Innovation is one of the buzzwords of the moment, but what does it mean? Let's not overthink this. In the Makers Lab, it's quite simple.
Have a design or idea in your head, and later on when they're going to make it really physically, they find out that their ideas or their project doesn't works out as they think. So they walk in with plan A and run out later on with plan B and even plan C.
That's innovation, turning a thought into reality. It requires flexibility and persistence. A single experience of making can demystify the whole process. Now, nobody talked about demystification or something like that in the lab, but we were lucky enough to capture it on camera. I don't want to put words into her mouth, but to me it looks like she is smiling because she gets it. A light turned on and she understands the possibilities that these machines can offer her. Perhaps most importantly, the lab has a guide.
At the beginning it's a little bit scary, but the employee is really nice and always really helpful. If they can help you, they are always available. So just come, learn, and then you can be really creative and you can learn really quickly.
So, openness, innovation, demystification and guidance help create a space where people can access technology and invent what they want.
While this place is well staffed and well funded, you don't need this much to achieve the same atmosphere. So we propose a scaled back version of the Fab Lab that focuses on only producing media. Now, media is another buzzword, but basically we mean producing video and audio projects. A place could maximize the use of open source material that is available online for free. For example, the 3D scanner was awesome, but you can do it for free at home with just a camera, computer, and an internet connection.
There are open source programs, totally free, that allows one to manipulate models which could be used for 3D printing, video projects or homemade video games. Training and guidance can be shared as online videos, thanks to free screencasting software. With some free tools, a physical or online space, a media lab could become a community resource that strives to be open and inclusive, helps people innovate by completing a media project that demystifies media and can be supported by experienced guides and peers with knowledge.
Whatever the form a final media lab takes, what matters most is this.
Well, making is fun. It gives you a lot of freedom to experiment and finding out how things are working or have to be done.
It no longer requires as much money as it did in the past to give people a taste of making something, especially when it comes to videos, podcasts, or 3D models.
These skills overlap, and perhaps learning in a more modest environment will be useful as tools like 3D printing and virtual reality become more accessible in the future.